The Breakers in black jerseys with light letters and numbers, light blue striping down the side. Jaren Jackson Jr. wins the opening tip, and the Grizzlies will have the first possession going right to left. Lobs it up top for Ja Morant. He's picked up by Hampton. Good matchup here. Morant around a screen from Clark. Lobs to the rim for Jackson, and he flushes home with two hands. Perfect alley-oop to open things up. He's going to give them a nice addition to their roster. Webster around a screen from Ashley. Gives it to him trailing the play. Runs it up off the window with a left-hand finger roll. That's good. Hampton dives to the floor to get it. Gives for Lowe. Back to Hampton. That's deflected. Grizzlies get it back. Morant kicks it into the right corner for Crowder. Three on the way is good. Bring it up. Put three on the board for Jay Crowder. The Breakers, and I have to be honest with you, I'm not sure exactly who that is because that's not a number they have on their roster. As Hobson drives and drops it off for Lowe, and Lowe lays it up and in. Robert Lowe. And the Breakers clear the miss. Figured out that 22 is Hampton. A nice drive into the lane, lays it up off the window. And in Robert Lowe for an open three that's off the mark. Grayson Allen, who's into the game, former Duke Blue Devil. Lobs foul line for Jaren Jackson. He'll hand to Tyus Jones. Jones, a pull-up 12-footer, knocks it down over Lowe. Sky Sport Breakers, the Sky Television Network, their sporting division, main sponsor. Jones left wing, drives it into the paint, goes right at Weeks and lays it up and in. Webster left side feed for Henry, squares up from beyond the three-point line, steps to his right, fires a three over Hill and hits. Nice lefty shot by Sek Henry. Not good defense played by New Zealand there.
Well, just passive that time. You still have to go up on over a guy that's 6'1", 6'2".
Henry drives it left side of the lane. Hill with a weak side help block for Solomon Hill. Hands it off for Ja Morant. Number 2 overall selection comes to the foul line. Little step through move around Mahook is good with a little left-handed finger roll.
Hampton misses his little runner.
Is there excitement about him? Hampton coming over?
Course.
Clark back the other way. Alley-oop from Ja Morant flushes it home. Turn, I thought, was it Andrew Gaze that kind of got the ball rolling for everybody when he was playing at Seton Hall with those great teams and going to the Final Four with the Pirates back then under P.J. Carlisle. 3:19 after the Henry jumper. Clark spins in on Abercrombie. Nice defense played by the veteran as he kicks it out to the top. Left elbow for Dylan Brooks. A step-back 15-footer is good. They head to Oklahoma City, correct?
I'm going to go with them to OKC, Eric, and then they'll head home.
Okay.
And as Hobson knocks that one in off the glass.
I'm not going to call that on you in a pick.
Are you trying to put you're a physical guy?
That's not true. Jones into the right corner. Hill drives it in. Little runner with the right hand. And he knocks it down. We'll get one more. Nice move by Solomon. Global game that we're feeding into it, and that's why we get to see matchups like the one we have tonight. 42-21 after Hill completed the three-point play. A left corner three is good.
The game clock's different. We play a 40-minute game, 4 10-minute quarters, a la the FIBA rules, as Jaren Jackson Jr. scores the and one.
English is not the primary language spoken as Morant drives left wing, hangs and drops it off for Anderson. Couple of pump fakes and he bangs it in off the window.
Lifestyle, the language, the fact that you always get paid on time, and
that helps.
The length of the season, as I mentioned before. So it's becoming a very, very popular league for sure. Length of their defender.
Hobson left block, former Tennessee Volunteer, shoulders into Anderson, tries a turnaround right-handed hook that Kyle blocks, and the loose ball picked up by the Grizzlies. Morant on the attack, left corner Guduric. His three's good. Over to the right side, Webster, picked up by Guduric. An international player in his own right, 3 seconds, as Webster steps into a deep three and hits with 9/10 of a second left. Nice shot there by Corey Webster. New Zealand travels on the opening possession of the second half, so a turnover gives the ball back to the Grizz. Ja Morant inside the paint, dumps it underneath with a perfect pass to Jaren Jackson Jr. for a two-handed jam. Rebounded by Clark, and the Grizzlies with a 5-on-4 advantage as Hobson hit the deck. Crowder in transition, steps into a left wing three, no good. Clark all by himself underneath, taps it up and in.
Space the floor, getting your spot, you're going to get clean looks.
Webster with it, top of the arc. He'll fire a three. That's good. Right over Tyus Jones. Corey Webster. Brandon Ashley out of Arizona hands it off for Corey Webster. Webster, who is our friend Liam Santamaria told us, third leading scorer in the FIBA World Cup, gives it back to Ashley, who buries a three.
Time 2 offensive fouls. You can't afford to get those fouls.
3 in the game, 5.5 minutes remaining in the third. 63-46. Abercrombie, a straightaway three off a feed from Webster is good. Jones, right corner for Clark. Clark into the lane, back out top Morant. He thought about the three, kicks in the corner for Crowder. Open three, ring it up. Put 3 on the board, the extra pass. Anderson trying to feed over the top for Jones, had it deflected, and a steal for New Zealand. They can cut it to 10. Hampton, length of the floor drive. Layup attempt blocked by Grayson Allen. There's a reason why I am calling them the New Orleans Breakers. I'll explain for those of you that remember the USFL momentarily as Robert Lowe rolling to the basket, lays it up and in. At the top, Jones splits two defenders, driving down the center of the lane and lays it up and in. Grizzlies push the lead to 10, 70-60. Hampton, a little turnaround floater with the right hand, too strong, rebounded by Tyus Jones, and the Grizz pushing the tempo. Jones, left side Anderson to the rim, two-handed jam. Nice look off by Tyus Jones. Webster, top of the arc, picked up by Anderson. As Corey Webster comes to the left elbow, fires a 15-footer. He was not intimidated at all by the 6'9 frame of Kyle Anderson. Not intimidated at all by the 6'9 frame of Kyle Anderson. And you can see Corey Webster plays this game with a lot of confidence. I like his game. Grayson Allen, length of the floor to the rim, and a two-handed hammer. Oh my goodness. 62 after that. Grayson Allen, two-handed jam in transition. Allen right wing. Wearing the number 3, steps into a 3 over Vodanovich and hits, ring it up, put 3 on the board, 5 straight for Grayson Allen. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Weeks gets the inbound. Jared Weeks, 6 feet 1 inches tall, up top for Webster, fires a straightaway 3 on the catch and shoot. That's good. Corey Webster. And Corey Webster for New Zealand starting the fourth. Caboclo fires a bullet into the left corner for Allen, open 3's good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board, Grayson Allen. It's an 18-5 run for the Grizz. In between the circles, Webster around a Vodanovich screen. Back to Vodanovich. He'll hoist the left wing 3. That looked good, and it is good. Release.
Much different talent from Maccabi, Eric. I mean, these guys really execute offensively. They move the basketball, keep the floor stretched.
Jones driving into the lane. A little running right-handed floater is good. I think this New Zealand team, this New Zealand team is going to get better, too. As we said, a lot of new faces as Vodanovich and Weeks, a little pick and roll. And Vodanovich lays it up and in. Webster will bring it into the front court for New Zealand. Stops and fires from 17 around a screen, and he knocks it down. Corey Webster now with 19. 8:15 remaining here in the contest. Jones on the right side of the arc. Steps into a 3 as Vodanovich gave him space. That was a mistake. And a 3 for Tyus Jones is good. One will be Monday night against the Charlotte Hornets. Jones left wing, up top for Marko Guduric in the game. Drives left side of the lane, gets to the rim, lays it up and in. Good quick first step. Robert Lowe with a rebound. Out for Sek Henry for New Zealand. Henry drives into the bucket, lays it up with the left hand. Allen trailing the play, got to the block, and knocks it out of bounds. Deep left wing picked up by Solomon Hill, now picked up on a switch by Jackson. Out to Rusbatch, over to Hobson left side, drives into the paint, runs it up onto the window with the right hand off the window and in. Into the Memphis night.
Yeah, they don't give in, Eric. They're going to continue to push the basketball. The good thing about it, their big guys can shoot the ball as well. Great drive by Grayson Allen.
Veteran out of Arizona, up the left sideline for Guduric. Guduric goes in at Abercrombie and he poked it free. Loose ball picked up by Rusbatch. On the move, kicks it back for Abercrombie. Drives it in off the lane and he jams with the right hand. On top of Jaren Jackson Jr. and the veteran New Zealand native hammered one home, and Grayson Allen says, I got you one better, comes right back and hangs in the air with a double clutch layup off the window. Taylor Jenkins said tonight in the coaches show he's going to have to play. He goes, we don't have a Giannis Antetokounmpo or highlight reel guy like that. Hobson with a highlight reel alley-oop for Ater Mahouk. Anderson trying to post up on Hobson. Jackson was. Anderson drives, kicks to Jackson in the corner. He drills a 3, ring it up. Put 3 on the board for Jaren Jackson Jr. Five Grizzlies in double figures. Lob into the lane for Mahouk, and he goes to the rim, lays it up and in. And Ater Mahouk will get a chance at a 3-point play. A nice feed from Corey Webster. And again, grabbed by Allen. Allen to the rim, got bumped, banks it up with the right hand, didn't get it to go. Conchar kept it alive, dives to the floor, gets the board, kicks it out. Guduric, who drives it up and in off the window. Timeline in between the circles. Picked up by Rusbatch as Guduric drives, fakes Mahouk out of his shoes and turns around and banks it up and in. A little ball fake.
Could also be an X factor during the regular season.
Clock ticks down to 0. Final score tonight inside FedEx Forum.